Hey there folks, you're not gonna believe what we have for you today. An amazing custom luxury home here by the Red Hot Golf Course, centrally located in Las Cruces, New Mexico, in one of the hottest upcoming subdivisions. You're gonna have a gourmet kitchen. Finishes here are of the utmost top. You're not gonna wanna miss out this home here in Las Cruces. Let's give it a look. Welcome to Las Cruces. Alrighty folks, so here we are at the house in the Metro Verde subdivision. As mentioned, just minutes, when I say minutes, like 2 minutes, 5-minute walk, 2-minute drive to the Red Hot Golf Course here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And look at what the subdivision is going to develop into. These lots are Arista Builder, okay? That's what we're showing you today. So we have to have a special thank you to Ana Romano and Crystal Frams. They are the main reps for Arista Homes. We're gonna be shooting this home here to our left here. So make sure you like and subscribe for those of you who haven't, and we'll be bringing you this home. Look at this amazing landscape and view, the Oregon mountains. If you want a lot with a view, that's why it is important to get a hold of me. If you're relocating, moving to the city, or just wanna change houses, get a hold of me. A lot of times when looking for houses, to avoid the premium, we got to get in early to the builder subdivision, sniper out that lot that does not have all the upgrades, but possibly is orientated in the direction that you want, given the sun or given the views that you're shooting for. They have several view lots left. Do not miss out. The cool thing is, for example, you may have not paid a premium on this lot, but it is butted up to a street, and it's not going to be a major street. Doesn't seem to be a collector street. It's just going to be a cut-through street. So therefore, you will not have that much traffic behind you, but you will have a 60-yard buffer before you even start seeing anybody's roof line. So those are things to talk about here when you're looking for a custom home. That's why it's important. Get a hold of me. I've been doing this for over 20 some years. More than happy to help you. So let's start off. 3-car garage in the 450s, 1,700 square foot home, just under. Look what you can get. Arista is well known for their modern farmhouse style, and for sure they're pulling it off here. What is important when looking to work with a builder is the types of materials, the finishes that they're giving you. Very important. They understand the products that they're working with, and you're not getting the basic stuff that everybody else is giving you out here. One thing, for example, is extra windows. Everything costs more money. So when you're looking at houses with me, I'm gonna help you understand and realize and parse out why one house is so much more expensive versus the other. Here, this builder does not shy away from expensive finishes or extra fixtures. For example, windows. This is your garage. You're gonna be seeing that when we're inside the garage, those windows are there. Most builders, you don't get any windows in your garage, all right? Huge 3-car garage. These are insulated doors, 8-foot doors, folks. So most doors are about 7 foot. These are 8-foot doors for those of us that have taller trucks. That's gonna be easier for them to sneak in there. I love the slate tile roof that they have going on right here. On your roof, complemented with about 80% of flat roof. It's about an 80-20 roof. I did mention insulated garage doors, 8-foot doors, beautiful coach lights out here. They even have a coach light inside to bring the modern farmhouse look and finish to you. Here in your soffit, instead of giving you a basic sheetrock painted board, they go along with beautiful trim wood, finished off with some wooden corbels, which is not inexpensive at all. And they just keep doing that. They keep dressing this whole house out with wood beam fixtures and finishes. Even here, look on the ledge of the window sill. Give you a huge slab of wood there. Beautiful awning. Get that farmhouse look in here. Wow. One thing that I also give you is a little bit more greenery, a little bit more landscaping in the front yard versus others. For example, I think I counted about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 10 evergreens, you know, your small shrubs, beech woods and whatnot, and then some tall trees here. They're gonna give you 2 tall trees. Also along with that, the paver stone style walking path up to your front door. That's not typical, okay? Synthetic stucco use on the exterior. Here's another example of being wise and adding extra windows. This is going into one of the rooms, bringing in natural light from the sun rising in the east. Once again, stone veneer. This is cultured stone, but instead of using the 1 foot or 2 foot stone veneers pieces. They have individual cultured stone that they had to dress this entire walk-in entryway with. Wonderfully done. Here we go into our 8-foot tall door along with the glass pane. If you're the type that does not want to find a drape or a way to privatize that glass pane, this is one of the few builders that will allow me to do a lot of custom finishes and changes. So if you want a house built like this exact home, Alfonso, I love this home, get me this home, but I don't want somebody to be able to view, or nor do I want to drape it. So you can eliminate that with the builder, okay? Now, going on to bedroom number 1. Give it a look, folks. Wonderful, fully tiled bedroom. I've noticed that they're giving us fans in each room, okay? And there's that window I was talking about, bringing in natural light. What they could have done as a builder as well is just giving us 1 window here. Here they're giving us 2 huge windows, taking advantage of the front view of this modern farmhouse layout. All tile I mentioned. I have fans in each room. I'm loving when a builder as such, they take your shelving and your hanging rods and all that, and this space, they finish it off with trim board. Many builders do not do that. They definitely do that here. Just a little extra touch here that you will get with Arista. Wonderfully done. Lots of recessed lighting. We just came into the front, right? We're gonna have storage everywhere. Right here in your coat closet, that is where they've decided to put your communication hub. Here, you're gonna have home run Cat 6 cables running to, it seems, several. So some builders only give you 2, 3, the living room and the primary bedroom. They're gonna give you several home run Cat 6 shots to your bedrooms, and you're gonna have a power outlet there for your router or any other electronics. Therefore, you don't have to have the cable person drilling a hole through one of the rooms that is near their inline, and then therefore you have an apparatus sitting there with a power supply next to your bed or something. Right here, you have a dedicated section in your coat closet, hidden away. I love that, okay? Now, no wasted space. Along with that coat closet, they have a linen closet, still in the front entryway. Bedroom 1 and 2, which is bedroom 2 here, they're going to be sharing this wonderfully finished full bathroom. Now, I love their marble-like tile. You have your nicho, your cutout there for all your necessities, and still your matching rectangular window. And do notice that they tiled all the way up. So for those that, you know, even on the ceiling, it's tiled all up on the ceiling. Their signature pieces, they love using wood shelving along with this pipe hardware to complement and bring in that rustic farmhouse look. You're gonna have quartz countertops, backsplash in all the bathrooms, framed mirrors with your matte black finishes, custom lighting, drop down, wonderfully done. I'm loving it. Now, bedroom number 2, which would be sharing that bathroom. They have their traditional bypass doors for their closet. I like how they even give us cubicles for some shoes or storage space, still finished out. I did mention tile in all the rooms, okay? Tile in each room, and for the price, you're also getting a fan in each room with a variable switch control. So you got your light, your fan switch control, wonderfully done in each room. That is why it's important. Get together with an experienced realtor. I've been doing this for over 22 years. I'm able to walk you through a house, pick out why. Hey, why is this builder $5 to $10 more per square foot? Let's help you figure that out. Is square footage and size more important to you? Or for example, the finishes, the quality, it matters. There's a price point for everything. So that is why we're here to help you figure it out, folks. We're not just gonna run you through the most luxurious homes. We're gonna run you through everything. But today, this is definitely a luxury builder here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. If this is your speed, I suggest we come visit this builder. We were talking about the garage. I'll tease you away from the kitchen, walk this garage. This is the builder's model home. So, and do note, look at the windows I was talking about outside. You're gonna bring a lot of natural light in here. You do have tall ceilings. You can still put shelving space if you wish. A lot of people do that up high. Tankless water heater, okay? And it comes with a whole home water filtration system. It's a Nouveau H2O brand, okay? I think you could spend about $3 to $5 grand depending who you go with on a system like that. 3-car garage. You can see the doors are insulated, 8-foot doors. They come with their Chamberlain motors to be able to open those garage doors. And you came in, home from your garage, and look at this award-winning kitchen by Arista. Wonderfully done. Look at how much countertop space and cabinetry that you're gonna end up having with this builder. Very few builders are giving us herb gardens, windows with herb gardens. This is a picture window, okay? Huge oversized picture window, which is not inexpensive. I keep mentioning that, but this builder just goes crazy. They don't stop. They'll put windows, skylights everywhere else. You'll see that in a minute. Windows, picture windows laced with your wood cladding all throughout, your tongue and groove wood finish cladding, 5-burner cooktop stove, doors and drawers throughout, wonderful brick laid backsplash finish to bring in your modern farmhouse look and feel. I keep mentioning doors and drawers. Drawers are more important than doors, folks. Look at this. They're using Fabu wood, brand cabinetry throughout, tongue and groove, proper carpenter's joints being used, a proper brand. I would assume we have your Lazy Susan here, okay? Now, what this builder does is they'll give you an option here as far as kitchens. A lot of kitchens, if you wanted a center island with a kitchen here, they can help you out with that. Right here, they have their full stainless steel undermount sink, farm sink with an apron here, with your quartz countertops, matte black Moen finishes, fixtures, and just doors and drawers throughout. 5-burner GE cooktop. And look at just this intricate woodwork, folks. All this woodwork here on your exhaust hood. Crown molded cabinetry, no wasted space. They even dress that up there. You can use that for your coffee area, your blender area, and you just have a couple of appliances out of sight there, but still in a proper dressed corner. Most refrigerators do not come with the build, but if you see it with this builder, it seems like they will have it in this price. This home in the 450s or so. Get a hold of me, maybe we can get you some incentives. With a gourmet kitchen, you end up getting your separate cabinetry with your oven and microwave combo. No wasted space again. Look at this barn door with wood cladding all throughout, just tongue and groove wood cladding up and down, bringing in that modern farmhouse feel. So you have a very modern home softened up with all these touches. And the centerpiece of this all is being in your kitchen with this here, the fireplace, tongue and groove, wood cladding, some more rustic large wood pieces here for your mantle. Everything that you need in a luxury modern farmhouse. Now, we talked about skylights, right? Look at this. Not one, but 2 skylights within, 10 feet of each other, okay? Wood beam work throughout, huge, probably like 5x5 skylight cutout with your wood beams. Look at this wagon wheel style light fixture. Now, if you followed me, if you've seen us on our channels before, Tom Cruise made a visit on our channel to show off his fan that's actually called the Maverick.
I don't like that look, man.
It's the only one I got.
Not your basic fan that they're gonna find at Home Depot. This builder does go above and beyond. They buy from different catalogs, they buy different materials. Do not be surprised if their screws are even better than the average builder here in the city, okay? Look at this, let me just give you a look, a feel of what this, with scale of someone standing here, just wonderful. This is what you would call your typical magazine style shot or photo shoot, right? With the bedroom and with the kitchen like that. Now I should have had this door shut for you, but look at this. You have a sliding barn door style like the one you have for your pantry into your laundry room. Now, once again, for those of you who follow, this is what I always mention as your Mr. Rogers neighborhood corner, right? I'm gonna take off my loafers, hang up my jacket for the day, and won't you be my neighbor, right? Lots of storage space down here. I can envision some more cubby holes here. Storage space, low and high still. And look at your laundry area, storage space, hanging space, nothing spared as far as space saving. They just built every inch of this home out. Here we are, folks, your primary bedroom. What do you think? I keep talking about window usage, right? That is where a lot of money goes, but they do not mind. 1, 2, 3, 4 windows here, a large window there. You have to have an opening operable window for it to be a proper room. And I feel like I'm in about a 15 by 11 foot room. Very big room here. You have all your wall mounted hardware here for your TVs, because they understand that most of us flat mount our TVs. Remember that Cat 6 home run shot? You won't be watching your movies or your TV shows on your Netflix at slow speed. That's gonna be a hot wire, basically a direct hot shot wire to your unit here, and your cables will not be showing because they have what they call conduit, Smurf tubing. It's Smurf tubing, but it's orange, that hides your wires from being shown there. Now, look at this spa-inspired bathroom rendition from Arista Homes, Las Cruces, New Mexico. You got dual sinks, okay? Soaking tub centered up, nice honeycomb, gray slate type finish backsplash in here with your Schluter stick, your black matte black Schluter stick. Once again, all throughout, upgraded fixtures. Everything has a level, okay? Just like Lexus and Toyota or BMW, it all has levels. This builder, they don't buy from your basic source supply. They go above and beyond, source their materials out, make sure that they're of high grade, and they've had a great reputation in this town. Quartz matching countertops, matching quartz countertops right here. I love what they did in this shower. Dual shower heads, okay? And they just found even a different material. Look at that, skylight in your bathroom, folks. I love it. No wasted opportunities here. And then look at that, even that skylight, it's tiled all the way up through the chamber. So very neat. Here we have the closet, huge walk-in closet. Once again, finished off with the trim boards on the shelving. Wonderfully done here. If you are big into closets and want a bigger closet, make sure you like and subscribe, folks. Okay, with this builder, I was able to bring you from what I started coining celebrity closet.
Thank you so much for coming into my closet. I made it pretty just for you.
None of the builders have been able to get me to say that about their closets. I think the previous video that you'll see from this builder, I walk into what I call the celebrity closet. So at the very least, you can see what the superstars that you watch, at the very least, how they get dressed, because that closet is amazing. By Arista Homes. So make sure you like, subscribe. Let's finish this home off, folks. We're almost done. Don't forget, we're centrally located here by the major highway systems. You're just minutes away from everything that you need in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Minutes away from hospitals, schools. We're surrounded by 17 local little area parks. I've seen everything from toddler parks, soccer fields, splash pads, folks, BMX, full retrofitted BMX parks. We've seen it all here, right next to the Red Hot Golf Course area. Those are the Doñana Mountains that way, and you have your Oregon Mountains that way. You could be hiking in those mountains and recreating within about 15-minute drive. You can grab your own bike or RZR or SUV or whatnot that you're using, and you could be at the Doñanas enjoying them within a couple of minutes. We're just right there, folks. This is the type of yard you end up having left over. Keep in mind, you have a 3-car garage. It will not be finished unless you pick up this house, which it's already included in the price. You save on that. If you want a custom built home, you usually will not finish your yard unless you want it extra. But this is what you get. I always make sure that my people, for example, get the gas stub out when you're building your home for the price. It's very inexpensive versus later paying a couple $1,000 to get your black pipe, you know, your gas black pipe ran. That way you can end up building your grill from under your patio. Lots of options here, folks, here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Once again, my name is Alfonso Garcia. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe. Wishing you a great day. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.